Hey everybody, this is Alan with electronic cigarette reviews from the Vape store here in Cape Coral, Florida. I've got an exciting one for you today. You might see it right here in front of me. This is the Zmax, Smoktech Zmax mod that a lot of people have heard about. This is an advanced mod and it is a game changer, my friends. This thing is variable voltage and variable wattage. Now, some of you out there are asking, what's the difference? What does this mean to me? Those are the perfect questions. I will tell you, with a variable voltage mod, you have control of the heat. Okay? So, with a particular cardo, particular atomizer, with a particular tank, you have certain ohms, okay? Certain resistances. It lets it vape at a certain level, so you get a different heat. Okay, heat is the thing here. But on a variable voltage system, if you say set your mod to 4.2 volts, okay, if you use a low resistance addy, you're going to get a different effect than if you're using a standard resistance addy or a higher resistance addy. That's why with tanks and with addies, they come with different ohms so that you can get a different heat. Gives you a different flavor. Okay? With a variable wattage system, you don't have to worry about those things. You set it at a certain wattage, and whatever ohms resistance that your atomizer or cartomizer, different atomizers, cartomizers are, it will go to that wattage. Okay? So it's basically a set it and forget it system. I like X amount of heat. Doesn't matter what you use, you're going to get that amount of heat from your vaping. It's a really neat system, and it used to be reserved for only really high-end, high-dollar mods. Okay, this particular mod, talk about price now. This particular mod we're offering at $119.99. So for $120, you're getting the best of both worlds as far as voltage and wattage, and you're also getting a tried and true name, VMAX. This is your big brother, Zmax. Let's go ahead and unbox it. Now I've already had it out, but thought for the purposes of this video, go ahead and box it up. Nice little carrying case. I like it. Comes with the instructions, very important. We'll get to those in a little bit. And here's the mod, my friends. Now let me show you. It has it's chrome, for one. It is vented differently. If you saw my bolt review, I've talked a little bit about the safety features. Well, this one is ECF, or Electronic Cigarette Forum, compliant. Some of those guys over there decided, you know what, we're having problems with the venting issue. Let's go ahead and tackle it as vendors. Okay, so they got the vendors to comply to certain codes as far as venting goes, and this one meets it. If you can see, there are ridges around there, and it allows the gas to escape evenly if that ever happens. Be that as it may, I think it looks kind of cool. Okay, this particular mod is an 18650 mod. Okay, 18650 batteries last a very long time, and they do come in different mAh ratings. This particular one is my own. It's a AWIMR 18650 3.7 volt 2000 mAh, but they go up to 3400 mAh. Okay, they also make a 1600 mAh, so it really does vary depending on the manufacturer or which battery you decide to get. But for you VMAX owners out there who are used to using two stack 18350s, well, guess what? They make an extension for this so that you can use those batteries. Pretty cool, huh? This is not the extension. I don't have that here, but let me show you. Go ahead and put this back in. Get it going. Alright, go ahead and show you that display there. Yeah, you seeing that? Nice blue LED display. It looks really neat against the chrome. Let's go ahead and give it a toot here. I think I'm going to use, why not, use a VV Nova tank to start. Oh yeah, works great. You know, feels good in the hands. It's solid mod. Let's talk about some of the features here, because you're just seeing one button right there. Okay, so I'm telling you, it can do all these things. How does it do them? How does it accomplish those things? Well, it's a matter of just pushing that button to get the menu. Okay, so we'll talk about that a little bit. You can also, you get this, of course, it's right here in the user settings. Now, I've already looked at this myself. Pretty simple, small, and it's very self-explanatory. So if you're a little skittish about going from an Ego or an auto battery, cigarette-looking one, you shouldn't have to be. It doesn't. The learning curve on this is very minimal, and once you get used to it, you literally will have one of the best PV systems, personal vaporizer systems, that's manufactured. Okay, variable wattage is the thing. Consistent heat. It's a no-brainer. Okay, well, let me show you here. What I need to do: click. I get power up is one. See, so I just turned it up. It's right now. It's set the voltage. Power down. Okay. Let's see. That one is, what is number 3? Go ahead and check it. Let's see. Yeah, standby on and off, so you can actually turn this mod off. Number 4 is it checks the battery life, so you can actually check the battery life on this. Number 5, display change. So what can happen is you can read and display your atomizer, cartomizer's own measurement, battery voltage, and your atomizer, cartomizer, output voltage. A lot of things happening on number 5. Number 6, LED light on and off. So if you don't want it to come on every time you vape, you can actually turn that off. Right? And the last one is where you adjust either voltage or wattage. You have the choice. So you set it. Right now I have this set on wattage. I'll go ahead and change it over. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, PO. Now it says UO. Okay, so you might not be able to see that because of the light, but I switched it over. Now, I'm at 3 volts. I'm going to put this at 4.8 volts. Okay? Yeah, it does really well. Now, this particular ohms, I know because I wrapped it myself. It's at 1.7 ohms, okay? So on a 4.8 volt system, this thing is getting a very, very good throat hit, very good vapor production. It's there, okay? Now, if I switch over to, say, we'll save that. Let's switch over to this 306 LR. Now this is at around 2.2. Alright. I'm going to stick some Ultimate Vapor Rye 4 in here. We also sell this. A little bit more. There we go. It's going to be a little different. And it is. The heat's a little bit different. Okay, it wasn't as warm. I could tell, but you know, really good throat hit, really good flavor, and it works really well there. Here, I've got a tank here. I believe this Addy is at 2.5 ohms. Okay, now see, that was a lot lower. It's really smooth. So if I want to keep it there, or if I want it more consistent to what I was using over here, I'd have to set it to a higher voltage, say 5.5, even up to 6 volts. This thing adjusts in 0.1, increments of 0.1 from 3.0 to 6.0, okay? So I used 3 different systems for juice and got 3 different results. Now, if I set it to variable wattage, which I'll do right now, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I go back and do the same thing. We'll start with this 306 because it's right here. We'll set this to, it goes in 0.5 increments on wattage from 3.0 to 15. Okay, so I'm going to set it to, I like a strong vape, so I'm going to set it to 11 volts. 11 watts, I should say. Nice. Nice. Switch over to the tank. Now remember, I said this was the highest ohms of them. It was 2.5. This is about 2.0, and that other one's 1.7. Felt exactly the same. And we'll switch over to the VV Nova tank, set at 1.7. It's so neat. No? It takes the guesswork out of it. Doesn't matter what you have at your disposal, you're going to get the same type of hit. Now, pull this out for a second. Crystal. Now, what's really cool is if you notice this has a lip on it. Okay? It's made so that it goes over the ego threads and you don't end up seeing what's happening. Well, guess what? This has a well in it so that you can actually put this right in here. I think this looks really neat. Check that out. That cool? Oh, mama. That works really, really well. Okay. Going to invite another, as my Addy rolls away, going to invite another guy to the party here. This is an XL Cardo. Bingo. That's it. It's just that simple. So, it's up to you whether you want to use variable voltage or variable wattage. If you're curious, you can put a voltmeter on here, stick your Addy on the other side if you got one of those, and you can check the voltage while you're using wattage, and you'll see it adjust between the different ohmed Addies and Cardos. But that's if you're interested in it. You can also use Ohm's law and figure it out yourself if you wanted to, but I don't have time for that. As I mentioned, this is a 119.99. It's a step up. It's a step up in price from your Egos and your Bolts and your Vmax even, which we're selling at $62.99, I believe. So the price is considerable, but this is an end game right here. This is a terminal personal vaporizer. You step up to this, you don't have to go very much farther. I mean, this is it, you know. And so that's a good thing, you know. The other systems work wonderful. They work wonderfully, I should say. And you don't. I mean, you know, if you love your ego, fine. But I'm here to tell you, if you're ready to get into some more advanced vaping, this is the ticket right here. The Vmax works wonderfully. Got plenty over at the store in stock. Why don't you stop on by? Also, don't forget that don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like us. And I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. There are definitely more to come. Please come by, say hello, get yourself the Smoktech Zmax. I can't tell you 100 times better than a lot of systems I've tried. It's ridiculous. It works wonderfully, and you'll love it too. I guarantee it. Until next time, I've been Alan. Pork Chops is good. You can check me out on the electronic cigarette forums, and also at elixirtv.com on Monday nights, 10 o'clock till midnight. I host my own vaping web show there on Stickcam on Elixir TV. So check us out. Till then, I've been Pork Chops is good, or Alan, if you will. We'll see you later.